So with the counters to all of these, what you're doing to him, and I want you guys to give the flat 1 or the flat 2 as your counter, and it's because he has a limited number of ways to defend against that. And so since we've gone through all of those counts already, especially the 2-count series, with the 2-count series, that's where you're learning to counter his defenses. And those counters have already been formulated for you because he only has a set number of defenses that he can do. Okay? So if you keep the flat 1, give me the high five. Okay, so we talked about this, adding the spike to this one. So I'm doing the hoobah motion, bop, bop, bop. Now I'm just going to rain down on top of his forearm. Plug that. Now as I come in with this, don't give a 12, because if you go 12, they'll probably slap it over this way. Right now he's winning because he has the upper hand. Okay? If he's able to fight through what I've just done to this limb, he closes this distance, he releases with that left hand, he's got me pinned for a moment, and then he just starts raining those punches in. Okay? And now the ties kind of shift a little bit. Instead, you're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, spike him, then come to this side. Now, you immediately have the roll. Okay? And the same thing over here. We're just doing the passing, or excuse me, the following the force. You're on the kidney, I'm coming up to the neck because I already know how to make that clearance and score that shot. Okay? So now the drilling with this one, just like the drilling we did yesterday, kind of like that Balintawak format, defend, counter, feeder, receiver. You're just going to go ahead and follow up every single time with that backhand thrust. And Ben is my feeder. Do you want to try to receive? Let's do that. Put him on the spot again. Come on here just a little bit. So as I'm giving him his 1, he cuts up, he checks, gives it here. Right? So if he wants to finish, he can crash in. We're just going to flow with it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, high 5, and see I patted it down, so now he's going to go ahead and give me that spike. 1, 2, 3, spike it, and then up high. And then we can keep going. So this is just the drill format in order. As you get better at it, you can feed it at random. But for right now, just go ahead and feed it in order just for simplicity. High 5, 1, 2, 3, spike. Okay, good. Again, 1, 2, no, don't cut it. 1, 2, 3, spike, get it the hell out of the way. There you go. Once you got the order down, and you guys are just kind of moving okay with it, go ahead and do the same thing we did yesterday to force the following the force. 1, 2, 3, there you go, good. So if I go here, I give a high line on the forehand side. No, stop, don't kill me too fast. I give a high line on the forehand side, he makes his defense. Hold on, he's so jumpy.
Yeah, nice.
And then I give a low line on the same side. He's out of position right now. This forces him to have to hook it and follow. There. Now from here, just pat it down. There. And now we can keep playing. Okay? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay? And as you guys get going with it, good. Now I'm feeling a little bit at random. As you guys get going with it. So even if I go here, right, you already feel it. This is kind of tight, so you just pass it there and keep moving. Good. Thrust. There. Got it. There. Good. So as you guys keep moving with it and everything, you can go ahead and allow your partner to try to get the finisher. Finish. Good. So you stab me in the butt.
Yeah.
That's not pleasant. You can get your sciatic nerve, but I'm kidding. Okay? And ignore the cut here. Okay? That was one of the things we kind of talked about. If you drive that cut in, go ahead and just follow it here. If you drive that cut in, he may move. And if he moves, you've just kind of nullified the work that you've just done. So hook it again. Close. Pop the elbow up. Ooh, there it is. Now look at that. When he catches my kidney, and everybody here has been struck in the kidney, right? We talked about that yesterday. What does your body do? Your feet go one way, your head goes the other. You go, oh! And that gives him my neck. Okay? And it makes it very difficult to come back and pick up that block. Okay? So that's why I don't want you guys to cut the abdomen with this reverse grip. All right? So one more time. Nice and easy. Finish. There he goes. Okay? So let's try that for 2 minutes.